Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Confident Medium podcast. I am Cheryl of Spiritual Guide Cheryl. I am so happy, stoked, grateful, thankful that you are here and that you are watching and listening to this live. If you could do me a favor, I see okay, my cat gets up here and messes with this. I don't know if I can fix it because now it's bugging me because that's all I can see. Anyway, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor and hitting that subscribe button so that you can, my cat and dog are going crazy in here. I don't know what they just knocked over. Good Lord. You hit the live button and then all of this happens, right? Good grief. Anyways, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to hear more from me. Now, my specialty and what it is that I do is I am a spiritual medium, and I am a self trust and confidence coach, which means I help ladies and support ladies to build self trust in their readings and eliminate the self doubt that a lot of mediums experience and go through. That self doubt is a buzzkill, to say the least, and a lot of mediums stop dead in the tracks because they have that self doubt screaming in their ear and it's controlling the reading. If you even decide to do a reading because you're so full of self doubt that you don't feel like you can even do readings, which is um, not a good position to be in. So, this is where I come in. So, I will give you a hand, I will help you, and I will support you and help you to move forward out of that self doubt and into self trust and self confidence so that you can go off and you can do amazing readings. That is what I do. So today's podcast is all about why you don't trust yourself as a medium. And I've got my bullet point notes so I can stay on track and I don't get veered off. So, a lot of things that mediums say to themselves when they're doing readings is something like why you don't trust yourself as a medium, you receive something and then you immediately question it. So if you're a medium and you're in these readings and you're getting information, you and spirit are communicating and connecting, and you're getting some amazing information, but you're like, am I going to look like a buffoon if I say this? Is the client, guest, sitter, whatever terminology you prefer to use, are they going to resonate with this, or am I going to look like a buffoon? So a lot of mediums struggle with second guessing the information that they're getting. Now, another thing that mediums say to themselves and they question is, what if I'm wrong? What if I say the purple zebra is a toy on the bed, and they're like, no purple zebra on, like the idea of getting something wrong is stopping amazing mediums from being amazing. Now, one other thing that happens is comparing yourself to other mediums. So if you're, watching TV and you're watching Teresa Caputo or you're John Edwards or anybody else that you believe is a better medium and you're comparing yourself to them, you're going into comparison mode, and that is not a good place to be, because comparing yourself to other mediums is unfair. And I will tell you why. Because every medium is different. We all work with the clairs. Every single one of us works with the clairs. However, the clairs that I work with may not be the clairs that you work with. And my experiences, most likely, are not your experiences as to how you interpret the messages. So if you're in comparison mode, you're comparing apples to oranges. There's no way you can compare yourself to another medium because there's nothing to compare. You do you and they do them. Now, another thing is thinking that they know more or do it better. So the other medium knows more or can do it better. And that's just not true at all. So if you are believing that you are a medium, but other mediums do it better, or they know more about it than what you do, I would like you to ask yourself, why do you think this? Why do you feel this? Why do you believe this? Because it's important that you understand that they can't be you either any more than you can be them. It's important to know that comparing yourself or feeling like they can do this way better than you can ever do this, there's no way. That's not a possibility because they can't do what you can do and you can't do what they can do. There's no possible way. You cannot do the Freaky Friday thing and slam yourself into each other's bodies. It doesn't work like that. Now, if you're overthinking every piece of information, now that is a development situation. So it's important that you have the basics or a solid foundation and you got those basics down cold. Um, because if you're overthinking every piece of information, that means that you aren't understanding your clairs. And that's where the basics come in. So if you're a newer medium, make sure that you understand how your ability works down cold, that make sure that you know exactly how it works so that you're not overthinking every piece of information because these messages are not for you. So they're never going to make sense to you, but they will to your guest, client, medium, sitter, whatever you want to call it. And one thing that drives me crazy is mediums are looking for constant validation. And this is said so often, and I've even noticed Teresa Caputo says this. Does otherwise the confidence comes from the doing. So start doing readings. And even if that means doing it on a neighbor, knowing that you can make mistakes in a safe place. You have to give yourself opportunities to practice, like I just mentioned. Um, do a reading on your neighbor, do a reading on your mother, do a reading on your cousin, do a reading on a coworker, just somebody that you can make a mistake and be in a supportive, safe space. Because I mean, you got to just get yourself out there and get going with it. It comes in the doing and not in the next training, the next training, the next. Keep practicing. Keep going to these circles that aren't doing much for you anyway. Um, I mean, circles have their point, absolutely. Well, that's another story. We're not going to get into that. But anyways, just you gotta. I guess circles are practicing. They're just not practicing in the right way. It's understanding that it's one-on-one readings um, that you can do in a safe space. You have to give yourself opportunities to practice. Every reading is an opportunity, and I'm going to say this twice, to build trust. Every reading is an opportunity to build trust. So the more readings that you do in the wild and not in a circle or not in a training or a teaching or something to that nature, do it in the wild. So get your neighbor, get your coworker, get your sister, get somebody that you can make a mistake, somebody that isn't going to make you feel like a buffoon, and just keep doing it. I mean, there's got to be a limit to that too. You can't just keep doing free readings for family and friends. You got to do them for other people too. However, till you get your footing, until you're feeling like you are there, what should be around, I don't know, I wouldn't do any more than 50 free readings for family and friends. 25 is still, 25 is good. 25 is good, but I wouldn't do any more than 50 because that just burns you out, makes you tired. But the practice is important. You don't need to feel 100% confident to start because, like I said, confidence is in the doing. And the first time you get a paying client, you're not going to charge very much. I can almost guarantee it. Um, $20, $40 for the first 5 readings. After that, you keep upping it. You don't have to be confident. You're not going to do a perfect reading. You're just not. But you've done enough practice readings that you know what the hell you're doing. Start trusting what comes through instead of judging it. So instead of getting, oh, I see a purple elephant teddy bear in your room, you're gonna judge that and go, oh, there's no way they got a purple elephant teddy bear in a room. And you know what? They just got a purple elephant teddy bear like last week from whatever, the nearest department store. You don't know that. And you can't judge that message because you don't think that it's accurate. It's important to just say it. If you got it wrong, you're not going to look like a buffoon. You're going to say, I'm seeing a purple elephant. Maybe that means something to them. Just because your sign, your symbol says purple elephant, it could be something completely different to them. Maybe they just got back from Africa and they went for an elephant ride and the elephant had a pink heart painted on it. I mean, you don't know, like you don't know. So don't judge it and go, oh, there's no way this is right. There's no way. Don't judge yourself with that. And the goal isn't to eliminate doubt. It's to learn how to move through doubt. So you're never going to have a perfect reading. Never. You will understand what it looks like and means to move through it. Even us seasoned mediums, we're not perfect. Sometimes we interpret something wrong. Sometimes we see something wrong. We're not perfect either. So don't think that you have to be perfect. And confidence grows when you prove to yourself that you can do it. So if you've done 5 readings back to back that were all amazing, why are you still doubting yourself? It's so important to know that that confidence is there, that self-trust is there, and that you can do this. Now, if you are a medium who's looking for help and support with your readings, I do them so much different inside of my guided reading experience. Inside of this support system, I am there with you while we are doing the reading in real time. Oh, there's my cat. And if he claws or plays with something, he's going to get a smack. Anyway, he wanted to come into the video as well. So in my guided reading experience, we do the reading together in real time. I'm there to support you. And if, I don't know what he just did there, but if you feel like you're tanking or spiraling, this is where I step in and I help you with this reading. So you're doing the work, you're doing the thing. I'm there to support you in a safe space. So I invite you to come along. I'm going to put the link to join in, and it is $25 US to join because I don't do this for free. See, I'm not one that works for free either. So I'm going to put the link in to join the next scheduled in guided reading experience, and I'm hoping to see you there. And if you would like community to be in like-minded, around like-minded people, come join my Facebook group, Confident Medium Collective. And I will also put the link in the description for you to click that link and come on in as well. All right, I will catch you next time, and I am sending you so much love. Bye-bye.